It's another day, another racecourse. This time Hexham. I did say in my Goodwood video I was planning to come here. I haven't got a ticket yet, and about time I was certain doing yesterday, but you can't buy them online. We also Hexham selling out a rather low though. I'm at Newcastle tomorrow. I haven't dealt with that yet. I'll do that just probably in the day. Hexham's a 4 o'clock start. It might be because of Premierisation. I didn't check what it was last year. As I attended race times, I said I'm a bit sceptical of Premierisation. A bus, I'm waiting for a bus. It comes at 2:45. It did say go to the bus station first after the train station. I'm just thinking just while I'm doing this now. Why don't I go to the bus station then? And instead of waiting on the train station, got a lot more enough time. So I'm not quite sure. It might be a bit uphill from here though. Hexham is very uphill. I mean, so along with Brighton and what's the other one I'm thinking of? Carlisle, perhaps the most uphill racecourse you can safely walk to. I think Bath possibly might be another walk to Bath, only be a couple of times there. Rather than like Goodwood's very uphill, but I don't think you can really walk to Goodwood. I think it might be a way, but it's very obscure from Chichester and also very long. So here for the Heart of England Maiden Hunters Chase, they're saying that it's quite a well-known race. It's been on for quite a few years now. I mean, it's one horse who hasn't run for about 4 years, I think, of the rules. One horse who maybe the Frankel, because it's a colt, a big gelding, like a gelding. I don't see too many of them in a maiden hunting case, I think. So it's the fourth time at Hexham, and that's actually very low for me. And I'm saying I've been to I've put up over 20 or 22 times to Ascot. I live in Newcastle. Hexham racing just isn't good fun. I do prefer my good racing. And even this what we're going to now, it's not a great meeting. So it's bus is 2:45. It's very strange you're doing this. There was a meeting at 4, had a bus at 12:45. I think it's a free bus out of Hexham station to racecourse, and one at 1:45. Thinking, and then one 2:45. I'm not quite sure why you want to get to Hexham for 2 hours for first race, really. Certainly 3 hours for the first race. I think it's bizarre. Unless I'm missing something, unless it was an earlier, I don't think I know of it being. I also did end up last time at Hexham, up 2 hours for the first race. Because I decided to walk as a couple still lighter. And it is possible by reservoir. It's a nice, very nice walk, but it's very tough, and I see it wouldn't be doing it now. Unless it lost a bit of weight, frankly. And I followed the route and misread that it was the time for a walk was to get to the racecourse and back down towards the station. So I thought it was twice as long as it actually was. I ended up there 2 hours before the first race. I'm at Newcastle tomorrow. Salisbury 25th for a listed race. Actually, slightly before that, I've got Carlisle the 20th. I'm going actually via Leeds to Carlisle, a bit of a strange journey. So I've always wanted, if I was doing the Leeds or settled Carlisle train journey, I always looked into that. I think I'll do that at some point, and it gives me a chance to do that actually while going to a Carlisle meeting. So I'll go Newcastle, Leeds, Carlisle, while settle, and then to Newcastle. 27th I've got Cartmel, so again only the first time to Cartmel. Let's see any others, and a few Newcastle ones. I said that previously. Further play to go into madness. I heard about my graphic Goodwood video. I just put out that I was going to Newcastle on Friday, partly to madness and partly for a race meeting. But yeah, I talk about animals. How bizarre, wonderful. Then rather worrying a trip yesterday. On the North Sea, from the wildlife trust, there was a fascinating boat journey from Newcastle, basically up towards just past Blythe on the North Sea and back again. We had dolphins. At the end of the video, I might put up some videos I took of the dolphins. Both for about 40 to 45 minutes. So that's amazing, wonderful, really. Bizarre. I do think dolphins have very good PR at merchants. With killer whales or orcas, actually dolphins, not whales. So I think the hitchhikers, I think about whales being. Also, dolphins being more intelligent than humans. I might be right, because they must have very good PR merchants. So that's fantastic. But unfortunately, way back, it got a bit choppy. It was quite quiet. The sea all going out, and then going back from towards Blythe to Newcastle, and it takes about 2 hours each way. It got a bit ropey, and it wasn't like horrific, but it didn't take much wind and getting a bit cooler. It was between 7 and 9 o'clock at night coming back, and that was, I have to say. Something's coming over trying to move out of the way, even though I've got headphones on. I don't really want to disturb them or look mad, any more mad than I normally do. So it was great, but it was a way back. I was thinking, where's how far is it? I gradually we go past the local landmarks and look of the northeast coast in Northumberland, and took into town and where like the pier, but belong with Pier Blythe, nothing yet to actually, and then the Spanish City, and Whitley Bay, and then finally time of Castle. It took a while. I was getting gradually getting nearer to them. It was fantastic at a time. That I think that might be it. I don't know if I walked to the bus station or not. I think it might be a bit uphill again to just to there. It Hexham the Vale. It's to a station. It's basically bottom of the sort of valley really. It's not quite so bad getting into town, but you get further up into the city town centre. That's up on racecourse, and then from there it's really sharp uphill to a racecourse. Hexham's a great view. Everyone embracing no Hexham's view is fantastic, but too often, our service have passed, I think it relies on it too much, and the organisation is a lot to be desired. I was trying to, I found a ticket, trying to work out where I'd go to buy a ticket for the club enclosure. And there's two entrances, and it's not clear which it is. In fact, I went for one, I thought it probably wasn't if I was working by a ticket here. Got in there, the person behind me was looking to get somewhere, and was told, no, you go somewhere else. I said, well, I'll be queuing for 10 minutes, I said. And I'm not pleased. I said, oh, sorry, it's ridiculous. And I said to him, look, there's no signs. People at Taunton doing tickets. As I was passing, I haven't got my ticket, so there was just no signs. I'm not surprised they're confused, and it's just badly organised. Then, I did a club enclosure, look at my ticket for what says paddock, and I think, what's going on here? And I said, no, so he's no ticket. Go back to the entrance, say, what's going on? I said, oh, sorry, we sold out club tickets. Now, I don't remember selling out club tickets, but when I asked for a club ticket, I expected to say in that situation, I'm sorry, we sold out club tickets, you have to buy something else. Not just give me a paddock ticket without telling me. And I said to him, what's going on? I said, oh, I'm sorry. And I thought, well, it's pretty unprofessional. You don't just give someone else a completely different ticket when they ask for. I'm not saying I would have stormed off in that situation. Club ticket. I might have wanted. I don't think there's a cheaper ticket. I thought even slightly cheaper ticket on the paddock. I can't quite remember. There's a course ticket. I don't think there is. But it's just you just don't do that. You don't just give someone a completely different ticket than they asked for. I'm not saying anything, and I'm saying Hexham was a bit busy today. I think that's one of the issues about the club and close selling out in advance, probably. But I just have a feeling with Hexham, the lack of professionalism, and they're saying it relies on its very beautiful view, but that's all it seems to rely on. And I think it just relies so much on that. I think they leave a lot else to be desired. I mean, it is free water here, so it's not all bad, but still, that's mainly because I think bottled water is probably the part I can't get into. I mean, if you're coming here with a young kid, get a brain, basically, make sure you're not doing something stupid. I've done pre-parade ring, and someone's dangling a kid with her legs over the sort of the raised bit away bench sort of thing next to the opposite the horses are. And I think every time I've ever seen that happened with a West Course member of staff nearby wasn't here. They're just a parent, whoever it is, and not to do that because it's dangerous. I mean, I'm very aware, but I think I've been hunting horses over 400 times since as much as 15, and I'm very aware, but you can see horses bolt and act stupidly or panic. And I'm afraid, basically, you want your kids' legs to be possibly permanently damaged. Half a ton of racehorse went into about 4-year-old kid down with mummy, I'm guessing, the legs there. Yeah, we'll do that. But I've never sort of let him sort of unsupported. And I'm thinking, he could easily just fall off for fun. And actually, I overheard him say the kid had fallen off a wall and then bruised himself just recently. And I'm thinking, yeah, but why are you letting him sit there then? It's just not very safe. You just got to be careful with I just think ahead, frankly. Yeah, back Captain Zebra there. Had a small bit of money here. Win. I think it's reasonable odds there at Hexham. Getting some free water. I think one good thing. There's 2 locations for getting free water. 2 bars have it, and I'm switching with 2, so I don't want to look like I'm licking all their water. All of it, but having a reasonable amount. I can't see any obvious bottled drinks here, and it is free for water, so and I'll be cheering other people drinking it. So I was in there, and unfortunately it cost me £10, but for a good cause, because I was in the last, just after the race. Okay, well, a guy came in, oh, we've got 2 jockeys here with me, and we're collecting today for Graham Lee. And of course, yeah, he went across, and I was more than happy to put £10 in a bucket to thank me for. I don't think I've actually done anything to Graham Lee yet, so it's an opportunity I haven't to do that, and of course it's always for a good cause.